Woo! Welcome, welcome. Are we actually
Fucking
live?
killing it every single time. Yeah, we're live.
Oh, okay, good.
Man. Are you ready, stream? Because we'll probably finish this game up this stream. And then I guess we have to play Kingdom Hearts 1. Or some other game, of course. We've got a bunch on the list.
Okay. I think that's a good stream announcement. Now. Where were we?
Okay. My kingdom is about to get hearted, man. Oh, when you full screened it.
No, you.
Okay.
I don't know what you're
Thank
talking
you.
about. It's directly in the center. You fool.
I'm sorry. Excuse me, princess.
You're such a... Yeah.
You ain't got nothing.
Oh, that's so weird.
Nice
Remember-
pitter-patter of the rain.
Remember last time I was saying that I don't get any of the notifications when we go live? I just got 4.
All at the same time.
23 hours.
YouTube,
one day
working
ago,
as
3 days
intended.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, like last time you saw it, there was no notification. Now there's all of
Right.
them came out at the same time.
Thanks, YouTube. I don't actually know the lyrics. It becomes apparent
It's a little
as soon
later
as I
on.
start singing that I don't know the lyrics. Just like, shit. Oh, he's gotta re-remember all of this.
Man,
You dumb fuck.
when I was playing this the first time, I was like, oh my god, who is it? Who was she? But I mean, in the beginning of the game, they say her name.
you
So it's
said
like...
her name. Man. Imagine being Kyrie in this scenario, where, like, your boyfriend forgets all about you and is, like, projecting onto some other girl. Oof. Hey, Never, welcome to chat.
Well, that's enough brain cancer for today. I saw they were alive with the Whatever podcast. What do you think about that Giga Chad Virgin? I'm a big fan.
Well, now we're doing the wholesome stream. Only Kingdom Hearts and really bad singing from Adam and I.
Yes. The last episode I felt like was almost shockingly restorative to my faith in humanity. Like,
That's nice.
the 2 Slavs were pretty decent. The girl who was like in the bodysuit or whatever, she's miserable, but yeah, that expends a attack card though.
Never
the
says
attack
the
card is in
weightlifter dude, he seems pretty good.
Yeah. The girl in the bodysuit from the last episode, she's like your typical nightmare bitch from a liberal arts college. Like, she's just unabashedly just like all the stuff she just like openly admits, like, because she has no idea that like people have a problem with it. Then she's just like, you realized I'm terrible. Oh, I have to have some amount of like humanity. I guess I should stop.
see?
Oh, whoa, we're in like the... Oh, it's the real Castle Oblivion.
And oh, okay.
Castle Oblivo. Oh shit, it's the tall ones.
It's Castle Oblivious. Oh.
So they're blue. What are they immune to? Oh, ice maybe?
Beaver says, I saw that one, but not the beginning. I saw some clip where the blonde in the black talked about the wage gap, too.
Oh, that was painful. I saw that live. Not live, but I saw the full episode where she's talking about it, and it's like... I was trying to, like, explain how annoying she was, and so I pulled up a clip, and then the clip itself was like 10 minutes, and she's still not getting to the point. It was like...
Oh my goodness.
Man.
Hey, Gabe. Welcome to stream.
Willkommen. Man, these guys
we're
shoot like
in
crazy.
the Castle Oblivion level now. Let's go.
Can I? No, you're too high up.
Man.
Do it. Oh. I thought I had 3 friend cards. Wow, good job. Good job. Wow, that was...
Only the finest warriors for the king.
Yeah, that was the girl who was like, it was like, what are you looking for in a guy? And she's like, I'd like a provider. And it's like, oh, like someone to give you like more money than your last boyfriend did. And she's like, yeah. And then it's like, so how much money did he spend on you? Like he gets to the bottom of it, and it's like, so he gave you like $500 a month and blah blah blah. And it's like, he
gave me all the money.
It comes out to like $6,000 a year. And then she's also living with his at his house, and he's like 17, and so he's like, I think for a 17-year-old that's quite a lot of. Oh, Jesus
my God.
Christ. Yeah, it's a considerable amount of money.
It's a lot for a 17-year-old.
Yeah, and she's like, and then he's like, so you want all of that and more? And she's like, yeah. It's like.
So you want marriage? Basically?
And then she's also like doesn't believe in like traditional gender roles or something, and she's like,
oh please.
There's a wage gap.
I want a provider, but I also don't believe in traditional gender roles. What are you talking about?
It's like, well, what are you gonna do? And it's like, you gonna cook? And it's like, if I feel like it. And it's like, well, he has to.
She just wants a slave.
Yeah, I mean that was what someone super chatted that, and it's like, you're literally describing slavery. I wonder if there's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Never says one on tonight said she wants a man to provide. I'm like, why aren't you providing at home then? And he says, I saw that one in reference to you.
Oh, okay. I gotta change up my spells.
Yeah.
The wind keyblade is still good. It's still reliable, but
Yeah, it's decent.
I need a different mix. I need more. I need the fire rain thing.
Yeah, that's good with these groups.
Oh. Yeah, I wonder if there's some kind of connection with goddamn psychos and taking care of elderly people. Because I went to this girl's funeral after she killed herself, and her girlfriend. Her girlfriend was like this super psychopath who was like cheating on her, and then like her dad died or something, and then she was like, I need to, I'm sad about my dad, I want to talk about it. And she's like, I can't commit to this emotional labor, right? So then she had no one to like talk to about it, right? And then she also finds out that she's like cheating on her or whatever, and she's like, no, it was like an open relationship, because she never said no cheating, no backsies. Like, I don't know, like it was like some, like psychopath logic. It's like, oh, well, she never said she didn't want to be cheated on. It's like,
what?
fucking lunatic, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
And she was vegan. And like,
oh no, all the psycho bars.
yeah, like
we're just checking off all the red flags.
My friend's like boyfriend's mom was like upset because she had met the girl once and she felt bad, so she made muffins, and they were like, I don't know, the muffins were like gluten-free or something like that. It was like, she was trying to do something for these fucking literal creatures. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't like vegan or something like that. Like there was eggs. It was vegetarian, but not vegan or whatever the fuck it was. So she's like,
used the wrong kind of flour.
she's like mad, right? And it's like, I just don't even understand. Like the whole time, I'm just looking at, like, she's upset about the muffins, and I'm just thinking like, she killed herself because of you. What the fuck are you even doing at this funeral? And she's like, oh man, that's not like the right kind of ingredients for the muffins. It's like, psychopath. And she had this really nice house to host the thing at, because she took care of this elderly guy, and then he had no family, and so he left her the house. And
right.
It was like adopting some pretty heavy like crack den vibes by the time I was there, and I don't think it was getting any better.
Yikes.
It was such a bizarre experience. But seeing that girl was taking care of her, that she says that at some point. She's taking care of her her grandmother. And typically you'd associate that with like someone who's not a goddamn psychopath. But then, does two make a pattern? I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't start.
If it makes
it,
wait, hold on, wait. No, it's okay. The girl was no, it's okay. The girl was non-binary. It's fine. Did it fix it?
No.
No, I mean the girl who died. She was non-binary. Not any better? It's interesting, though. I don't know. I was fascinated. When...
it's an interesting story. It's just, we're starting off the stream.
No. We'll get into the beginning, and then we'll talk about, like, rainbows and unicorns and stuff. At the end, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Don't worry. But I'm sure by the end of the stream, I'll think of a less horrible story. It'll be okay. I'm sorry, Chad.
So now that we're getting close to the end of...
Chad, forgive me.
Retrain of Memories, how are you liking the remake of it?
I'm hot.
Okay. That wasn't really an answer to my question, but...
Well, I searched my feelings and I found that it is hot.
You want me to open the window? It's raining, though.
Yeah. I guess window good.
Okay. You want to chat about the claw machine we got today? That's pretty exciting.
Yes. We got a claw machine.
Yeah. It's a tiny one, but still, that's fun to have at fairs.
Yeah, so I was thinking like maybe for the soap or something, like every purchase you get a free play on the claw machine, and then you get some coupons or something, like a free bar with the website purchase, something like that.
Right. Because they're kind of tiny capsules, so you can only fit little things in there. So it might make sense for like a piece of candy and like a rolled up coupon or something.
Yeah, so that's the thinking anyway. Which hopefully will be exciting for the children, as well as the adults.
Yeah, we'll get like some mints or something.
Something I feel like I'm gonna have to tell a lot of people is, yeah, free play with any purchase. Cheapest thing is this. But then the inevitable question is like, well, what if I make many small separate purchases? And truthfully, the coupons won't be so valuable that it would...
Well, you can just say the coupons are for the website.
Yeah.
Like it's a coupon code or something, I don't
No,
know.
no, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have them be for the website so they buy later, right?
Yes. That's the idea. We could make them like the fancy things where they scan the QR code on the coupon.
Oh, yeah.
I
Could
don't
do
know
that.
if our printer is working again, but could be fun. At some point, I thought it would also be fun to get one of those gotcha machines and then put the 3D toys in the little pods for that.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's cut that then. Do we have a higher value than 6? No, we don't. Oh, maybe in this section? It's a better 6 to use, right? 'Cause it's cheaper. Okay. It's fire, gravity, I think. Oop. Yeah. Any other good spells to use? I guess there's Dumbo. Can't sleep on Dumbo. Nope. I feel like... Not the fastest way to get to a heal. But I guess that's okay. Hey, welcome, or honeydew. Disney characters that cheek clap, etc. None. Not yet. None yet. Anyway. Soulless eyes of Dumbo. Okay. I don't know. Do the Cloud Slate, maybe? In the game, just the 2 was the best for Cloud. But what do we got in slates? Trinity Limit. I could give that a shot, I guess. Warpinator. Sounds terrible. Magnet Spiral. give it a shot. Fucky wuck it.
Could be interesting. What do you have for heal?
I have a Kiraga on there.
Alright.
Oh. I need to do that one. What's going on here?
Oh, it does a little bell ring too. I like.
Hey. You fucking...
Get on the little platform.
You're a platform. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Okay. Adam started watching JoJo Stardust Crusaders.
Indeed.
How you liking it so far?
'Tis good.
High school life sure is different in JoJo.
Okay. Guess I should have saved it. I don't know. I wonder if that's really the best thing for speedrunning. Because it's fast, but oh, okay. I don't know how I ended up shooting that direction. It's fast, but I don't know if it's like... Clean these bitches up. Alright. Nice. Oh.
Some sort of puzzle?
Nah, just like a hazard.
Okay. Without the phantom blood or battle tendency, madness. Yeah. Yeah. Although Adam likes to watch dub, and I feel like he would not be able to survive Phantom Blood, part 1. Because it's like the main character speaks with a very soft British accent in the dub. And there's something about it that's just like too much for me personally.
Yeah. It was also like... I guess this is with like every part of the JoJo thing, but they're like, oh, we're gonna go to New York City, and there's these mean old cops just being bad to minorities. And it's like, I could just watch like a liberal's TikTok and get the same experience.
Diamond
So
is
just
Unbreakable and Golden Wind are skippable, but the Phantom Blood, Battle Tendency, and Stone Ocean is a holy trilogy. Shows how Dio became a family curse. I like Diamond is Unbreakable and Golden Wind. But, you know, that's just me. They do have, obviously, different main villains, but I don't know. They're interesting enough to keep my attention.
I saw the first season or something. I saw part of it.
Stone Ocean I have not finished watching. I do know that I think at least they wrapped it up. I only watched like the first season. I should finish it, but I gotta say, like, based on what I saw, it was my least favorite of all the JoJo parts. For sure. I mean, Phantom Blood was like, but Stone Ocean is a little bit in the wrong direction for me. Where it's like kind of pushing me away from all the JoJo stuff I like. Golden Wind actually takes place in Italy, Adam.
Fascinating.
An Italian JoJo who's blonde with blue eyes.
Yes, just what I think of when I think of Italy.
I guess a Nordic Italian.
No, I mean there are blonde Italians. It's just like
it's just funny.
oh, recently someone was trying to tell me that Italians were blonde and then they got raped too much. So
that's not something that you want to hear.
no, I don't know why people like they say stuff that's like obviously some weird leftist fetish as if it's like history, and then it's like it's like what how is someone supposed to respond to that other than punching you in the face? Like what it's like my uncle was trying to say that about like the Portuguese, and I'm like, let me just like let me restate what you just told me, and then why don't you like think about this in your head and just imagine if you were saying that to a Portuguese person and like what their response would be. It's like, so the Portuguese were raped into having their hair be darker. It's like, what? Like, why would they? It's very. It's first of all, it's like super like hentai history, like it really doesn't reflect reality very very strongly. People don't like. People abandon kids just because they don't feel like it. There's no way you're raising somebody's like rape baby in like medieval times or antiquity. Like it just doesn't happen.
It's rough stuff. Anyway, my favorite JoJo is Joseph.
Well, it's not rough stuff. Like my point is that it never happened. It's like someone's deranged fantasy. It's not.
Right,
like...
I just mean it's rough that you have to like get told that Italians were raped into a different race.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what might be an issue for me in Stone Ocean? It's a little, I mean, like, you're dealing with a female prison, right? But everything still feels, like, kind of boyish.
That's the one with the female JoJo?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's weird. I'm like looking at these. There's this big based book sale is going on now, and I was like looking at, um, grabbing some of them, and a lot of them are like a male author writing a female character, female protagonist, and this is like, is this gonna be good? You know, it's like, do they actually like know how to write a female character?
Mm.
Like some guy came by the table. It was never mind.
Yeah. It's just like JoJo is known for having like some gross and horror-esque stuff in its story, but for me, it feels extra over the top when it's applied to women characters, like all the gore and grotesque stuff. It feels more acceptable when it's on male characters.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I like when they did when Vampires: The Masquerade Bloodlines 2 was still being shown around in its like earlier form. They had a completely 50-50 split with this violent gang that you're fighting. And it's just weird having like I don't know, like all the female gang members were like also totally normal looking. They didn't have like face tattoos or piercings or anything. They're just women in hoodies, and then you're like beating them up and they're like screaming and stuff, and it's like, this is deranged. Like, it just feels weird. It's like also like it's first of all not really what like female gangs look like, or female gang members look like, and then it's just like it feels bad when you see women get hurt. So then it's like, how am I supposed to enjoy grinding for XP amongst the screams of women? Oh, shit. Well.
Yeah.
Could you open the window?
It is open.
Okay.
Do you want it open more?
Yeah, that or like the air conditioning. I don't know, like something. Take the water out.
I could put some water in the fridge for you. I don't know.
I don't know.
Or Honeydew says, oh, they explained Giorno's hair and eyes changed color when Jonathan's body released the Stan activating signal to his descendants. Because of weird roots conceived by that Dio JoJo hybrid, his body changed. Yes. All lore that Adam needs to know for when we get to that part. Controversially, I think my favorite JoJo part probably is Diamond is Unbreakable. The writing is a little bit... I mean, like, the formula is a little bit different in that part. But I liked the formula a lot more. It felt a little bit more casual. And I don't know, I enjoyed it. I didn't even like the main character's powers, really, per se. But I really liked a lot of the side characters. And, yeah, I don't know, it just felt like a nice, casual watch. But, yes, I suppose it is skippable in the grand scheme of things.
It looks like I should be able to pick that up. It is a shiny crystal. I must have it.
Hey, Marshalt. Hey, Wonderful Galaxy. Hey, Basil. 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 Basil.
You okay over there?
Bob. Wake me up. Now, apparently Giorno is to have a character that is best of Jonathan and Dio, even bits of their personalities in one person. It was okay. He didn't strike me as the pinnacle of character fusion between those two. But, whatever. Like I said, my favorite is still Joseph. He's the funniest. So therefore he's the best. Or maybe I just feel this connection to him because he's the American JoJo. Hore Ashirito.
Yeah, it makes me want to watch the
Sub.
Yeah.
The English voice actor they got for him isn't too bad. He like tries to do the lines in the same dialect and everything. But yeah, Japanese English is the best thing to hear, especially when it's Joseph's. Hey, chest.
Mega Ether. Did I have one of those before? Oh no, I did. Okay. Oh, so Elixir is just a better version of this? Okay. Basically. And then... yeah, I guess I could just throw a Tinkerbell in there.
Yeah, just toss a tink in. A little tinky tink.
Increases running speed? Okay. I'll give it a shot.
I like moving fast. Raging storm. Oh my god. We got
That looks really good.
Hell
Alright.
yeah. I'm into it.
What was it again? It was Tornado, Fire? Is it Tornado, Fire, Fire, or Tornado, Fire? Judgment. Oh, yeah, Judgment's good. Okay.
Yeah, Tornado, Fire. Okay.
So we're both wrong.
I said tornado firefighter.
Did you?
Yeah, that was the first thing I said. And then you asked me if it was the other way around, and I didn't answer because I didn't know.
No.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, before stream, I was interviewing my aunt. She wants me to ghostwrite a biography, and she wanted to pay me to like ghostwrite or whatever. But how do you even charge someone for that? It's like it's an exorbitantly expensive thing because there's so many hours required to actually write to finish the book, so it's not even reasonable to charge, you know. You know what? Fuck it. A random room. So her story is super crazy. There's so much information.
I guess we probably shouldn't reveal too much about it, right?
No one's gonna buy the book. No one might.
Well, I don't know.
Lunatic is gonna. Oh! I can fly around
That's
and.
so good! Oh my god, you're such a badass!
Well, all the flying things can't die from this because they heal from the green ones heal from all magic, and then the red ones obviously heal from fire.
Still, though,
It's pretty cool.
You
Yeah.
float as fire spins around you. It's so fucking good. So chat, anything you looking forward to on Cyber Monday?
Most of the sales are already on.
Yeah, honestly. Even Black Friday, most of the Black Friday sales were on and immediately on Thanksgiving. It's like no one can keep their dates straight anymore.
That's a bit efficient.
I put my Cyber Monday sale on my website already. I figured because I'm gonna be out tomorrow doing some work, so might as well get that up there now, so I don't forget tomorrow.
Ugh.
I'm giving 50% off all digital comics on the site because it's cyber. So it's all Cyber Monday sale.
But yeah, you know, I'm not at all concerned with like giving away what happens or like any of the information of the book, because it's like if anyone's even slightly interested, there's so much more information I couldn't possibly cover just like talking about it, because she's got such a convoluted, insane life. So she grew up in communist Russia, in southern Russia, in a very she's Jewish, but she's a Farsi Jew, which is apparently they're a group of Jews that fled when Jews are being wiped out. They're not wiped out, not Jews. It's complicated. Whatever, you know, you could look up Farsi Jews or whatever. Anyway, so they have very Muslim influenced culture, and so they have arranged marriages and stuff, which is story later, I guess. Because I was always confused how she had an arranged marriage. So, one mystery solved. For me, anyway.
Yeah. It's a little complicating having discussions with her about it, not only because, you know, English is her second language, but she also tends to, like, just go on tangents and...
Her accent is thicker than the bat in Anastasia.
Yes.
If anyone remembers.
The bat in Anastasia does not have a Russian accent.
He does.
No, he has a very, like, city American accent.
No, he's got a Russian accent.
Rasputin has a Russian accent.
No,
the bat does not.
The bat has like an offensive Russian accent.
Okay, I'm gonna look up the bat.
She talks like the bat. It's definitely it.
All Bartok talking scenes? Sure.
Just one problem there, fella. Anastasia's dead. All the Romanovs are dead. They're dead. Dead.
That doesn't sound Russian to me.
Yeah, but it's. I can see what you're. I can see the.
Dead.
I can see the little bit of like the New York kind of thing in there, but no, it's there. It's in there. Like I can. You know what? Just fucking slap this fucking. Oh god, Dumbo! Don't heal them.
Neighbor says thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Yeah, that would be the saying. Marshall asking Farsi would be from Iran, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then like it's the classic story. Oh my god, classic story. This whole fucking thing is so convoluted. Okay, speed round. He's a butcher. Her father's a butcher. He's working at the butcher shop. A corrupt judge comes in, insults him. He tells him to go fuck himself. Goes to prison for a year. Comes out of prison. He's done a lot of research in prison into swimsuits.
Oh, okay.
Women's swimsuits. So he goes to the Black Sea, and he has made swimsuits, like revealing swimsuits, and then he sells them to women on the Black Sea out of his truck. Women out there do not buy swimsuits out of a stranger's truck
yeah,
at the Black Sea.
Not.
This sounds like a terrible business transaction, especially in communist Russia, where I'm pretty sure it's illegal to have slutty outfits. Then he makes a bunch of money, goes into the mountains to evade the government, builds a manufacturing building there, makes a bunch of stuff, bribes lots of people. He's very nice to his employees, sending them on vacations and stuff, like paying for a vacation for his employees and sending them off, and etc. Anyway, the wall comes down. The Chechnyans come over the wall, basically. The mafia gets much stronger when communism fails. So yeah, Chechnyans, I guess. So like Muslims, but like white Muslims that are also racist, go to his employees who are mostly Muslim, and then they're like, "Hey, he's in charge and he has all the money. Remember communism, that whole thing? Yeah. Why don't we make you guys in charge?" And make us way more money, so they do that. And then, anyway, at this point, she was like, So, do you think we should talk about my psychic powers or no? I'm like, all right. And Trisha's Trisha's just immediately like, like in the corner over there. It's just like
It's like a story written by AI, where it's just like so many random things happening, and then she has psychic powers.
I was like calling to, I was calling earlier today, and then man, earlier today I was talking to her to schedule to whatever. She's like, okay, so your heart has like neurons in it, because you know how you like the expression goes, you like think with your heart. You actually do think with your heart, and it's because your heart has like mirror neurons, and they like, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, you get the idea. So it's a.
But
It's
all your personality is in your blood.
it's quite difficult to keep her on track. Is you yawning over there, Gurgi?
He's gotta get ready for a very important cuddle session.
A lot of work. I went upstairs earlier, and he was just sad in the corner of the hallway. And I was like, well, Gurgi, why are you just standing there being sad? And then it was because he wanted to go into my parents' room, but the door was closed.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
I like,
Oh,
so
poor
I-
social creatures. Want
So,
to be with all the people.
I knock, and then like have him go into the my mom's watching like Hallmark movies or whatever. He's all waggy wag, super excited, and then he tries to get on the bed, and he's too
too stupid.
yeah, he's like pawing at the bed, like, how come I'm not on top now? Oh.
Yeah, you gotta get to exercising, Gurgi. You're not jumping as high as you used to. He fails to even get on this tiny little couch over here. It's like 1 foot off the ground, and he's like, missed. He's just lazy. Better be careful, girl. You're gonna get all fat. And then you're gonna be fat like Toto.
Yeah.
Get that exercise in, huh? I must say, this is my favorite move so far.
It is quite cool. I just wish I could use it against enemies that weren't immune to it entirely. I've always thought that's super lame, by the way. The enemies just not taking... That's why I like the tornado keyblade thing so much. It's because it actually hits and deals damage.
Yeah.
Well, at least some of the time. I guess...
It's nice to get an AoE in there, in general.
Oh, didn't hit in time.
Man. The floating enemies are quite annoying in this game, huh?
Gurgi is hungry, feed him. Gurgi isn't really, like...
He doesn't know what hunger is.
He's not really food motivated at all. Like, he'll be like on the couch, and then I'll try to give him food, and he doesn't want it. Like, he just wants, like I have his food bowl, and then he'll roll onto his back and be like, oh, you're doing stuff? Why don't you give me belly rub? And then I'll try to get him to eat the food, and he's like, like, I'll like try to put the food close to his face, and he just like turns away like, no. And then I'll stretch his paws out like, no belly rub. Like, he doesn't want food. Like, if I start to put food into the bowl and I turn my back, he'll like start to creep away and go back to laying down. He wants pets, and he wants belly rubs.
Yeah.
Food, however, is not.
He also gets kind of depressed when people are out of the house for a long time, and then he won't want to go out, he won't want to eat or do anything. He just wants to lay down until they return.
I don't know if he's even like necessarily like super sad about it as much as he's just like, oh, now's the time to not do anything, because it's like nighttime, you know.
Yeah.
There it is.
You have to force him just to go out and go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I know. He's like laying on my parents' bed, like passed out. And he's been laying there for like forever. Like he's like almost like 24 hours of just laying on the bed. And then I'm like, it's like, you must get up. And I'm like dragging him to the corner of the bed. And he doesn't mind when people touch his paws and stuff. So I'm just like pulling him by his like paws, dragging him across the bed. But he's just like doesn't want to go. And then I get him to the edge and I start like nudging him off. And he's like, like he makes the sound. And then I push like half of his body off. Like, you know, so he's starting to like slide off. And he looks at me like, I don't want to get up. And he's like slowly falling off, but he just still is like indignantly like, I'll just keep sleeping until I hit the ground. Like with his eye with his eyes open, like he knows what's coming. It's the floor. Like he's seen the floor before. He knows. And then he like lazily puts his paws out, like not enough, you know, to actually support his weight, and then he just like flumps into a heap on the floor. And at first he's like alarmed because like, floor. And then he's like, well, I'm already laying down now that I've fallen onto the floor, basically. So then he just like closes his eyes, and I'm like, oh no. So I like pick him up onto his feet, and he's like, meh. And then I get him to go like to the door. Then I have to like unlock the door, and he starts to sneak away to go like lay down again. And I'm like, no, you must go pee-pee. So then I get him outside, and then he like pees for so long he starts to like fall over.
Gets too tired.
Yeah, because like he's holding up his leg for too long. Because he's like, you know, he hasn't peed in like almost 24 hours. And then he looks at me like, how come I'm done, hold up my leg, I'm too tired.
Help me, human.
It's like, master, why am I, what the
Why
fix?
am I stupid?
And then like, even if I have a treat for him to like do something, like if I don't give a command where like he feels like he has to go and do it, like if I just have the treat and I'm trying to like entice him to like do stuff, he won't even sniff unless I put it in front of his mouth, and even then he like will pull his face away because he wants to sleep. Only when I like really entice him with it does he eventually like sniff and then deign to like open his mouth to have you put the treat inside it.
I will accept your offer.
Yeah, he's so not food motivated. That being said, I don't know how much exercise he gets.
Not enough to ever be hungry, apparently. Never burning calories.
When my brother's dog is around, he'll eat because he's like, oh, well, you know, if it's me or her, it's gonna be me who gets this omninoms. But, Oh, okay. Ooh, experience. Such a cool spell. Definitely cooler than it was in the Game Boy. God. I'm calling PETA, you aren't feeding him? Yeah. Call PETA. PETA's thing is like dogs are slaves and you should set them free, and it's like
This dog would die without us.
it's like
He won't do anything on his own.
like he won't, like when he doesn't want to eat the food, right? We'll put it in the fridge, but then when it comes out of the fridge, he'll come over to it and then he'll touch his nose against it and then he'll like wrinkle his nose like, oh, it's too cold. And it's like, you should have eaten it when it was room temperature, you fool. Like, he had a serious, like, dehydration problem because he just wasn't drinking water. And the reason he wasn't drinking water was because he would drink water bad. Like, he would do a bad job at drinking water, and then it would cause him to burp because he's inhaling too much air with his, with how he laps up the water. And so because it would make him burp, he just didn't want to drink water because it was too hard. And so he was, like, dehydrating. So I had to, like, train him to drink water, which is... Anyway, he's not going to make it outside.
Yeah.
Like,
I would say so.
I had to drip water onto his head to, like, get him to drink the water. Because if it's dripping water, he'll drink it, but not, like, from a bowl. Or, like, he would. Like, now he drinks water from the bowl, right? But I would get him thirsty by having him drink a little bit of water, and then he would go over to the bowl. But he still won't drink from the bowl if it's... Basically, if he's drank from the bowl, he needs it to be cleaned. Like, he needs you to dump out the water and put in fresh water. Because now it's dirty. He doesn't like it.
He's a bit of a diva.
And the vet's like, oh yeah, because the dogs can, like, smell the bacteria in the bowl, and it's like... Okay, so... a fresh bowl of water every single time he goes to the bowl? Is that... Are we, I can't just add more water? It's, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If you tried to set Gurgi free, he would just, like, sit outside on the door and, like, paw at it until you let him back in.
He wouldn't
He's
even...
like, nope, I'm not going anywhere.
He's not even that aggressive when he wants to come back inside. He just looks sad. He's just like...
No, he jumps on the door occasionally.
Yeah. Yeah. Occasionally.
When the service is terrible and nobody's tending to him.
My dog drinks water from the puddle. So...
A lot of dogs do that, yeah.
So he'll lick water off of the deck when it's wet. But out of a puddle, no. He'll lick water that's running down stuff. But puddles are a little bit too much work for him. He's a bit of a stupid. A card with the number 0. Harumph.
I try to tell my dog no, but she keeps trying to drink from puddles. Yeah, I guess from a dog's perspective, it's free water. Must be nice. Like, ooh, I'm thirsty, and look at all this water around. Human, we're rich. We're rich with water.
Yeah, he likes to specifically want to go out to drink from the puddles.
Yeah, well, he likes the rain. He really likes getting wet, and then he'll run around all excitedly because he's wet.
He likes the sprinkler even more because he was, as a puppy, he was like always dehydrating himself by just like not drinking water. And it's like I would, you know, every day I would be like after him to get him drinking water, but you know, he's just most of the time he's like just less water than he should have.
Yeah.
And then Yeah, and then but then the sprinkler, right? That doesn't require him lapping up the water, so it won't cause him to burp and be uncomfortable. It's just spraying water into his mouth. So then he gets this huge energy boost from, having tons of water, and so he'd just like attack the hose, devour all the water.
Hey, so long as it got him drinking again. Gotta do what you gotta do.
And then he'd like come inside with his head shrunk, but like
yeah, because he was all fluff.
Yeah.
And then his beard would just like go down to nothing.
And like it's like he knows he's not supposed to, but he's just like, wag what? Like, oh, I'm not doing anything.
Basil says Gurgi sounds like a dog with sloth or cat software inside him.
He's got some cat software in there. He would also walk on the windowsill
Well,
to look outside.
I've seen other dogs do that, but yeah.
Those are some other dogs running some cat software.
I guess so. Slothware. There you go.
Whoopsies.
Yeah. My parents' dog, Boston Terrier, she's pretty small and she will sleep on the top of the couch. Because she's so tiny. And that is very, cat-like.
Could probably use some better spells, I guess. You still have Thundaga in the Game Boy game because it hits like the whole map. Now it's like random lightning strikes. It's not quite as exciting. Guess I'll go for pack of good spells. Okay, that's nice. A 9 blizzard. That could be useful. I guess we should go back to the past, Samurai Jack, and go farm up some green cards.
Oh yeah, 'cause that's the way that you get them, huh? Okay. Go farming some greens.
Lose all our progress with this map, but I have so many like bounty cards, I'll just use them all.
Mm-hmm.
Thundaga.
Wonderful Galaxy says Donald can cast Zeta Flare. In perspective only, if Rit can cast Zeta Flare, that means Donald is almost godlike in damage. Solid logic. It does make sense. He has shown quite big capabilities whenever we have summoned him.
Hey, just one guy? Oh, there we go. Which game can Donald cast Zeta Flare?
Oh my goodness. I was just looking up where I can find the Kotocha manga, and as it turns out, it's a little bit more difficult to find because it's older. I found one listing where you can get all 10 books for the low price of $430.
Fantastic. Hey, what do you want for Christmas other than a $430 10-book set of manga?
It would literally be easier to buy every volume separately.
How many... I'm curious if anyone in chat has had this experience of, like, a random girl asking your advice on how to sell her collection of useless manga. I feel like that's the number one thing that girls... They're like, oh, it's like... I have this, like, it's this, like, manga series. You probably haven't heard of it. It's very, like, small and, like, indie. It's, about zodiac animals, but they're, like, people that, like, are, like, secretly zodiac animals.
Yeah, no one has ever heard of this series before. Trust me. Very rare.
Yeah.
Very niche.
Very niche.
And it's like, are you talking about Fruits Basket?
It's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, how'd you know? That only happened to me like 3 times. That sounds about right. I think that's probably like the average.
Found another 10 volume set for $340. We're getting down there.
Was it owned by Nikola Tesla? Ooh, a 9.
It's
That'll do.
the authentic English manga.
The authentic one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want an inauthentic version.
I mean, and of course it's out of print. It's not being printed anymore, so I guess that does make them more rare to be in good condition and being resold. But still. Though. You have to be a very dedicated collector to be spending like $300, $400 on like 10 manga volumes. When they were like $10 when they came out.
Yeah.
Galaxy asks, DanFan, if I post a link to a song in the Gilded server, can you show Adam? Well, Adam will see it in the Gilded server.
Yeah, but if we play...
We can't play it during stream if it's copyrighted. Because obviously, that will be a problem.
Speaking of Gilded server, I was shown the most bizarre ad on YouTube. Like, yeah. It was...
I'm always shown the most bizarre ads on YouTube. They are totally unfiltered what they let skirt by.
So if you're not on the Gilded server, it's a picture of a Viking, like an old Viking guy who's got like pagan knuckle tattoos and like this big long gray beard that's like slightly colored by probably like smoking tobacco. And he's like, older, he's got chest tattoos, he's wearing a cloak, and he's on like the coast of the Faroe Islands or something. You see like this like moody, foggy coastline behind him. And then the caption to the picture is serious dating, mature matches, instant access to millions of mature members, fast and easy search, make your move. So it's some kind of like dating site for like old Vikings, I guess. I guess.
It's kind of a cozy thought.
Hot singles in my area. Did you click the ad to see what it is? No, I did not. Maybe I should go down the rabbit hole. So I got one, like, Sorceress Awakening that was, like, 9. Need a value of 20 to get through. Assuming it doesn't change. My grandpa's CB back in the day. What is a CB? Card bookie, charge bank,
yeah, totally
command baron, champion bowler, czar bar.
I like that one. The Czar Bar. It sounds like it's in a sci-fi, like, other planet.
Yeah.
They do a themed bar.
It's like, yeah. Come to Romanovs.
CB radio. It's how people talked before the internet.
Still don't know what like CB stands for. CB radio. That doesn't clarify anything. Oh, am I full up on map cards by any chance? I am. Okay.
Christian Broadcast Radio.
No,
No, Citizens Brand Radio.
Oh.
Hey, or Honeydew. There's nothing but averages in my area. Controlled broadcasts? Question mark?
Can I just like discard some of these?
Discard the ones that you don't love anymore.
Oh, the ones that have value of 0 are also, like, not worth existing. Because... I mean, I need some, but...
Basil says, you forgot the best one, cereal bowl. Never says, Cupcake Bakery was my next guess. Marshall says, it's like ham radio, but you don't need a license, and the signal isn't nearly as powerful.
Oh, was he like a trucker or something?
It was a big deal back in the 70s.
Is that the what they call the trucker thing? There's a certain type of radio that truckers use. Communist bacon.
What if someone just entered the stream at that moment? You're just saying...
Communist bacon?
You're just saying
My
words.
grandpa's communist bacon was a Viking.
How can bacon
Big.
be communist?
Well...
What, do you just, like, cut it in the shape of a hammer and sickle?
I don't think that's possible. Although, I guess never say never. Oh, wait, I should be looking for green cards. What's the biggest green? Oh, the definitely the Sorcerer's Awakening. That's a 9.
Marshall says, yeah, they use them
Hell
in
yeah.
trucks, but a lot of people just did it as a hobby. And like the internet, everyone had goofy nicknames. Never says, they have one at my work. I put all area setting and listen to the cops.
Ooh.
The Wonderful Galaxy says, I keep seeing this ad whenever I click on articles from Google. Recommended hot grannies in your area. Google needs to stop.
Ah, fuck. Hot gilfs in your area. I can't believe I leveled up from that. I guess I'll get my health to be like a circle instead of a half circle. I know it can extend like across the screen, but...
Yeah, sure.
If I just get one more...
But whatever you feel like is a comfortable amount of health.
I mean, I got vigor checked before, as somebody put it. Okay, so we got a green one there. That's nice. Alright, nice. That's actually what I was going for in the roulette and mist. It's a 4.
Noise.
I don't know why I'm bothering with, like...
Wonderful Galaxy asking, who is this guy that has all the numbers of these hot gilfs and singles?
Okay. That should get me through the door, I think.
Alrighty. Oh, Wonderful Galaxy asks, has your dad ever done Google ads for his soaps?
I don't know. You know, my brother's really the mastermind of that.
Google ads are not as effective as they used to be because people have a much better tendency to ignore them and to, get ad blocks so that they don't have to see them these days. What's much more effective is sponsorships and social media, honestly.
Yeah, I would agree. Like when someone sponsors a channel that I like, then I'm like, oh, maybe I should check out that product. They're giving money to the guy that I like, so maybe I'll give
Yeah.
them money.
It's much more meaningful to have something genuinely recommended by a person than it is to just have some automated ad that could have literally nothing to do with you and is just like blocking your view from seeing the website that you want to look at. It honestly puts like kind of a foul taste in your mouth when you see those types of ads when you don't want to. So it makes you a little bit less likely to actually go check out that product.
I'm gonna go get Cloud. You can actually hit things. Sponsor the Dan Fan for 100 pennies. Trisha's done
10k pennies.
an ad, and also like Trisha has the banner ad on her website for Stone Clean.
Yeah. So I just keep that up and running.
Trisha's a big help.
I do my best. I gotta get other YouTubers to sponsor Burning Star. Eh? Spread the word of our comic empire that we're building.
I guess so. I don't know what other YouTubers do that.
I've been bookmarking a couple just to keep in mind. I still have to send out emails and stuff though. And I'm wondering if there's like a prime time when I should be like really bringing it in with sponsorship videos. Cause like I got a decent enough amount of comics on the website, but it's not like it's not enough to look like maybe a legit publisher. It looks a little bit barren, like you could read everything in one sitting. And I think there's only like 2 physical comics up there right now. And your book, of course. But
Well, if you want to put more stuff up there, I got 2 other books.
Would you ever send out an email to It's a Gundam? I think he would be extremely pricey for someone like me. He's got some good views, but his rates have gotta be up there. His rate is $300? I don't know about that. That sounds way too low for his view count. It would be amusing if that's just like public information he puts out there. Like, yeah, I'll do any ad read for $300. I don't care.
don't know where it would go in the book, but like one of my aunt's friends got like arranged marriage to some guy. I wonder what the religions were involved, but she didn't want to sleep with that guy, so she brought a knife to the bedroom on their like wedding night, and then she was like, "No, we're not doing it. Like, you know, I'll stab you to death or whatever." And so then they didn't, and I guess I don't know. I guess the marriage got like dissolved or something like that. But everybody treated her like she was like a psycho, and it's like, I don't know, man. That sounds pretty reasonable. Because she didn't want to get married. It was like her father was like, yeah, that sounds like a good amount of money. So, I guess good for her or whatever. But yeah, it was so weird hearing somebody talk about like wife kidnapping as like a normal thing, and explain like how it works. It's like, oh yeah, they'd kind of know because there'd be like rumors. They'd be kind of expecting they're gonna get kidnapped. It's like,
jeez, you know it's coming. You just don't know when.
yeah, but she was it's like they have to get permission from the father after they kidnap you. But
and if you don't get permission, you just throw the girl in a river. It'll be fine.
then they're returned, right? But it's just like she was like, this is, I guess, was that Jewish then? Because the Farsi Jews apparently, because they came from Iran, they had adopted a lot of Muslim practices, so it might have been a Jewish friend she was talking about. But I think she was also saying she didn't have any Jewish friends until like later. So it might have just been Muslim. Like, I don't know, she said something like, it's a bit hard for girls to accept, or like when when there's like consent but it's not their consent, and it's like, that sounds like there's not consent. And then she's explaining the girl who like brought the knife and whatever to protect her chastity or whatever, and it's like, yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty reasonable to me. And it's also like, you know, they're making a very strong argument for atheism in communist Russia, if that's the problems they were having in Russia. Like, I don't know. And like her grandmother was saying like she doesn't like her hanging around with like Christian girls because Christian girls are like opinionated and have like free will. Like she's like just describing like the attitudes her grandmother didn't approve of, and it was like where they would say like, I'm gonna go over here and do this, and it's like, what the I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, Gabe. He's back. Says he was distracted with a session of PUBG.
Ah, welcome back. Did you get your chicken dinner? It's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. It's like, get out of here, Christian.
You and your free will.
To be fair, I guess one of the examples was like she wanted to be a doctor, and they're like, "What are you talking about? You crazy? You stupid? You're not gonna be a doctor."
Mm.
Ooh. Must be Muslim then. Although no, because my aunt is Jewish. She's a Farsi Jew, and she. Yo, well, yeah, I guess she did say she didn't have any Jewish friends. So it wouldn't be Christian. That's literally never been a thing. People like to pretend that like Christians in Europe were like, well, not people, like leftists like to like pretend like Christianity in Europe was like super like weird, and then like any amount of television, like everybody treats like it's a documentary. Even like my brother, who's like pretty smart, he's like watching some show, and then they have like the King of Spain or something, and he's getting arranged marriage to like a tiny child, and he's like, "Uchi Gucci Goo, you'll be my wife one day," and that just like it's not a thing.
It's like the same people who will
Oh wow,
say that,
you run so fast.
Yeah, they can clearly tell the difference between reality and fiction, will still be like somewhat affected and warped by stuff that they see on TV, thinking that it's real.
So I was explaining that like most of the red you see in don't heal them. Dumbo, you Dumbo. Yeah, just like
Dumb
finish him up with a
bitch.
0.
Got him.
Get 0. There we go. I was explaining like a lot of the red in the horizon you see is like just like pollutants, like kind of like man-made stuff. And he was like, yeah, but in Lord of the Rings, Legolas is like, oh, it's a red horizon, and that means like this or that, like blood, whatever. And I was like, that's not a historical documentary. That's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like it when TV shows and movies do their research and actually put like real fact into their work and make it informative. But I go into the movie and the TV show with the understanding that that's probably not what they did.
Yeah.
They probably are just making shit up as they go and pretending like it's fact. Wonderful Galaxy says she is stupid for wanting to be a doctor, to be honest. It's expensive and has high suicide rate.
Yeah, I don't know.
Being a doctor is not fun. You gotta be a specific type of person to be cut out for that work. It's very stressful.
Although, you know, if you're a guy,
Yeah.
you get to walk around and then people are like, oh wow, that's
What
a
do
doctor.
you do for work? And you're like, I'm a doctor. And then everyone's like, oh, he's a doctor. My God, you can save my life.
Wow, what a hunk of mumpkins. Anyway, that book is going to be quite a thing to put together. I have no idea what kind of structure I should give it. I know a lot of these biographies are best as like autobiographies, especially like Well, there's honestly no chance she could do an audiobook. You would not understand it.
Yeah.
I also don't know if she I just kind of feel like if she was reading the audiobook, she would start telling like an anecdote in the middle of the book that like makes no sense about like being psychic or something. You should just like start talking about other stuff. The audiobook, I'm like, this is suspiciously 90 hours of recording. Did you follow the script? And it's like, yes, and I added these anecdotes, and it's like, oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
let's edit those out. Let's not do that.
My powers awakened.
Trisha was like barely holding it together. Like, she's like, so do you think I should talk about my psychic powers or no? Or no? You think not? That ruin it?
I do want to put it in there.
I mean, it's like important to like understanding her as a mega potion. Oh, I already have a mega potion, I think.
Yeah.
Like, understanding her as like a person, she's like very interested in like the metaphysical.
For her benefit, we want to sanitize that a little.
She like revises her own religion like every year. She's telling me about how like hearts have brains and stuff. I was saying before, but like even before that, she got called by some religion like telemarketer person trying to convert her to some religion, to some type of Christianity. I mean, some like denomination. And she's like, you have Russian accent. Are you Russian? And she's like, yeah, I'm Russian. It's like, let's talk in Russian then. And then she was like, I don't know. She's like, she's talking about like, she was impressing the person on the phone with her theological like insights, and then
yeah, I'm sure she was.
And she like came away from that conversation being like, I don't think I'm Jewish anymore. I think I'm like, I think I figured out like the true religion, you know, like beyond Christianity and Judaism. And then and she's like,
I think I am the third pope.
And we talked. She was like, we talked for like 3 hours, and then at the end she was like, "Oh, thank you so much. Can I call you some other time to talk about religion?" She's like, "Yeah," and then she's never called her.
Yeah.
And my uncle was like, after 3 hours, she waved the white flag. She just wanted to get away. And my aunt's like, "Oh no," like, you know, like, "Oh shush you," like,
I
no,
can
I
envision that though. I'm sure I have been in that position actually, where I'm just like, "Oh please God, take me away from this scenario."
No, I am theological genius. I have figured it all out. It's like, yeah.
She sounds like a spirit science believer. Perhaps.
Yeah, dude. Like,
but without the science.
It depends on the year. It changes all the time, man. She's like, "Oh, there's a guy and he is a doctor. He's a doctor and he talks about all of this. He talks about how the heart has mirror neurons, and so it is learning. You know how there's this expression, you speak with the heart. You think, you follow your heart. It's because your heart has his brain."
Yeah. Heart is brain. Big thing. No?
And she's like, the first organ that is created when you are in the womb is your heart. And so it's the seed of your soul. And it's like, I don't think it's your heart. Because that's not true, because the mother's body pumps blood for the baby initially. So it wouldn't need a heart. So I don't think it's a heart. I don't think that's true. I think it's after like several weeks it develops. New movie Brainheart. Oh man, they call my aunt as a consultant. It'll be yeah. So anyway, the plan is I'm gonna ghostwrite her biography, or I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be an autobiography, but you'll know it's me. when she says "I" in the book, that's really just.
Yeah.
Me saying
if anything, knowing it's you will increase their likelihood of buying it.
Because if she writes it, it's gonna be fucking. We're gonna be talking about souls and hearts and shit.
Superpowers.
She's like, "You have 108 energy centers." You have 108 energy centers, and I was sick, because in my solar plexus it was clogged. My chakra was clogged, and I had to unclog it. It's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Men think with their penis and women think from their heart. Are you saying that my penis has mirror neurons?
Oh, yes. We hear this saying, you think with your dick.
Yes.
But you actually are, because you have neurons in there.
You have neurons.
Your penis is brain.
Now you're thinking with cocks.
I can use my psychic powers to tell what your cock is thinking.
So do I talk about my my psychic powers or no?
I think you want to suck.
Do you?
Do you want to suck?
God.
Basil says, I zonked out for a moment and come back to this.
Alright, so we've got,
Two heads are better than one.
hold on, can I make a poll? Wait,
Oh,
where's
yeah?
the poll button?
I have the poll power.
Oh, you do? Don't I have a poll power?
I don't think so.
Alright, so make a poll. Is cock brain? We have I see a couple believers in the penis mirror neuron theory that your cock is basically a second sentience of your person. Is your cock the seed of your soul?
Is cock a brain?
Is cock brain? Is cock brain? Da. You should have put da.
Sucking cock increases heart-brain function for us ladies.
So we've got 86% believes that cock is brain.
Someone actually said no? My God.
I can't believe it.
Our education system really going downhill.
Yeah, that must be it. Is cock brain?
If cock is a brain and heart is brain, then cock is also heart. These comments are instantly better when you read them with the Russian accent.
Okay. Anyway, so that's what I was working on. That's gonna be quite the book, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, should be fun.
My aunt is like she's like, I have many clients, and they all tell me you should write book, so I will write book. And she's like, they all say I will buy book, so we will write book.
Oh, did you just wake up? Just got startled awake, and now he's back to sleep again.
Instantly.
I gave him a little pet, so that reassured him everything was okay. And he's like, yes. Relaxed again. Marshall asking, who are the 14% who failed basic anatomy? Is cock brain?
Is cock brain? Yes.
That's gonna be the new thing.
Oh, that is not a tornado. That's a tornado. Okay.
When a guy says, I love her for her brain, what he's really saying is that he's gay. Because cock is a brain.
Well, no, heart is also a brain. So
but heart is also cock.
I don't know. I'm skeptical. You didn't say it with a Russian accent. Can I really trust your anatomy lesson?
Oh man. Hey, love to draw. Welcome to the stream. We just got done quite the debate about whether or not cock is brain.
Is cock brain?
It's cock brain.
So- how do I even explain this? What do I even have to say for myself? I'm gonna be ghostwriting a biography for my aunt, and she was like, she has like a big interest in, like, her life story is very interesting, but oopsies. Her life story is very interesting, but she has like a big interest in like metaphysics and religion, and so there's like, I mean, she was asking the question like, should we talk about her metaphysics bullshit, and like it I guess to understand her, you kind of need like to hear some of her stuff on that. But as a general rule, it's like definitely no. Yeah, let's throw in some Thundaga. That's what we'll do. Or Thundara. Yeah, let's do that. I think this will be cool. This will be a cool little combo we got here. Is cock brain?
Is cock brain?
The fuck is cock? Oh, that's cock, but said with a Russian accent. Is cock brain? Oh, so anyway, my aunt was like telling me to. Oh, fuck! It was a card. Wee. My aunt was telling me today that like your heart has like neurons, and so therefore she's saying that your heart can like think, and that when people say that you think with your heart, it's like true and etc. You know. I mean, I guess a better story to explain it is like my aunt like got a call from like a religion telemarketer person, and then like instantly was like, I'm not Jewish anymore. I've developed my own religion from having that call, and it's like the truth beyond Christianity and Judaism, whatever. And then that was Christmas. She was talking about that last or is it last Christmas? But then now I talked to her and she's got this heart brain thing, and also, you know, like the chakras and stuff. She was like, I was sick, and it was because my solar plexus chakra was clogged, so I unclogged it, and then the energy was accessed. So anyway, she has an extremely interesting life story, and she wants me to like ghostwrite her like biography. The town she came from in Russia is like gorgeous. It's a mountain. It starts with an E. What is it called? On her passport, it says Mountain Jew. Not even getting Elbrus. Yeah, like on her passport, it specifies her race as Mountain Jew.
I suppose that is a simple way of remembering which type of Jew. It's like, all the Jews in the mountains, you know. We put them over there.
Fuck. Marshall, it's like Mountain Jew Code Red. You've cursed me. Now
It's a new soft drink.
See what you
Mountain
did?
Dew.
See what you did? I missed and got feeble darkness. My cousin-in-law is ethnically Russian from Azerbaijan. I don't know how you spell that, but yeah.
Mountain Dew Blue Glacier. Yeah.
I'm gonna be at like Taco Bell and I'm gonna be like trying to order Baja Blast and I'll be like, can I get the Mountain Dew Baja Blast? And they'll be like, what did you say, sir? And I'll be like,
I didn't.
It's on my aunt's passport. It's okay.
Oh man.
Trisha just turned into Ursula there. Wow, Luigi.
Your tall. You're not Italian. You're mountain Italian.
No, I'm like a coastal Italian. I'm a mountain German, I guess. But then that's just being German. So many goddamn... What was I gonna... Oh, I was gonna delete this feeble darkness that Marshall cursed me with his Mountain Jew Code Red. I should have done the fire thing, because these guys... Yeah, I don't need to use physical on them. I'm just thinking of Pop with Jewish names now. Pop. Listen to this Midwest guy over here. Pop. Soda Pop. Ridiculous.
Pop.
I had like friends who went to school in like Chicago, came back calling it Pop, and it was like, you literal fake gamer girl, what are you even doing? You were there, you've been there for 4 months, bro. It's like people who go study abroad and come back with an accent after like a 1-month abbreviated course. It's like, come on. My friend was dating a girl who did come back from Canada with an accent after a month, and it's like, bro, you gotta relax. My friends were awesome. Well, one of them came back, never mind.
Oh boy.
Never underestimate how bizarre the people I've known have been.
Yeah, you do have quite the stories to tell.
I'm just thinking, like, one of those friends, he had the oops, he had the opinion that it was like gay to watch porn with like men in it.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah, so he watched what he considered to be the less gay, which was she-male porn. It was because it's only lady cocks. So anyway, I've known a lot of philosophers in my time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Real cutting edge stuff. Only lesbians and that for that guy.
You can only trust them if they speak in a Russian accent.
Superior tastes.
The wonderful galaxy says, "You are a cock for watching porn."
You think with cock? You have brain.
Marshall
You have
says
cock
that's
brain?
like a million times more gay.
I don't know if I trust your math over there. A million times. I don't know if you have enough cock mirror neurons to make that calculation so quickly. Oh man, that's what incredible science. Cock mirror neurons. Oh my god. This guy's too powerful. Wow, nice whiff. Alright.
Hair flip. Every single time he does the hair flip, like what he did was so cool. Even if he did absolutely nothing.
Ah.
That's alright, buddy.
Is that a low-key small dick joke? No. No, it wasn't. But
Saying I don't have enough neurons.
I was thinking that is a funny, like, if that was real science and like someone like if like that was a widely held belief and then someone like got a bad grade on a math test and it's like you don't have enough mirror neurons in your cock. Ugh. There's something we were saying about math earlier. I can't remember.
We were saying something about math?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was though. Now you know what. Now that you mention it, I think you make a compelling argument. You must indeed have the cock mirror neurons to make those calculations. Man. Oh. I'm gonna put that in my Tinder bio. I have got some. Yeah. Just a long, yeah, just a long. It's like I'm an engineer, and you know what they say about cock mirror neurons.
Eber says, I mean, kaiju have a second brain to control part of their body, so my penis has a brain.
I looked it up after I talked to my aunt. Apparently your heart does have a certain amount of neurons.
Well, wasn't there, like, also, that one study briefly talked about with John, where it's, like, people who have, like, their blood replaced, their personality changes a little?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which is interesting, to
But-
think that it is actually somewhat related to your blood.
Well, because my aunt was, like, talking about how she's, like... she's like a spirit, or like, I don't know. I was like, oh, like she said something about how she's like a spirit or something like that. She's like controlling a body, and I was like, oh, isn't that like antithetical to like Judaism? And she's like, I'm not like any like political religion. It's like, whatever. And she's like, you know Gaia? And I was like, Oranos' wife, who gave birth to Zeus? And she's like, no, just like nature and stuff. And I was like, oh, alright, sure. I know, yeah, I guess I know Gaia. Not personally, but, you know.
We're not on a talking basis, but I know of.
Yeah, we've met. She didn't have anything very nice to say about my cock mirror neurons, though. She was not impressed. So then she was like, somehow we got from there to mirror neurons in your heart, I guess.
Marshall says, I had a friend who thought that you could implant a mouse heart in your penis, and it would pump more blood to it and give you bigger boners. The logic is sound.
Alright, you know, let's look that up right now. Implant mouse heart
You're gonna want to go into incognito mode with that
penis
one.
for bigger boners with a Z. Alright, let's see. Alright. Let's just implant mouse heart into penis. Apparently you can put like some kind of artificial implant into a penis that does that.
Okay. So it doesn't have to be a mouse heart.
You could put an artificial heart in your penis or a mouse heart if you're a fucking lunatic. I don't know. I'm not seeing anyone back up the claims.
Daddy will show you my Mickey Mouse.
What if it's an elephant heart? I think that would certainly increase your mirror neurons. Ask your aunt about the cock mirror neurons. Okay. Well, anyway, she said that the spirit thing, and then I was like, wait a second, but you know, if you get an organ transplant, your personality changes a little bit. You get like a taste for different kinds of foods, and then she's like, mirror neurons and hearts and stuff, and I was like, yeah, but like, I don't know. Alright. I'm going for that 8. There we go. Got it. Moogs.
Interesting. There are mirror neurons in your cock.
No fucking way. Are there? Are there mirror neurons in your cock?
Erection command? Question mark.
What?
Oh god. It is pretty funny.
So there are mirror neurons in your cock.
So cock is brain.
Cock is... So according to my aunt, that would then make your cock part of your
brain.
soul. It's like the...
Cock brain.
Like the mirror neurons are supposed to be indicative of like the soul, according to this guy who's a doctor, and he talks about this. Now let's use this thing.
Yes. Mirror neurons are involved not only in observed actions, but in the automatic responses to those observations. In this case, erection.
Vaginas also have mirror neurons? You know, call me a bigot, but I believe in the psychic power of my own cock more. I think my cock mirror neurons are probably better than vagina mirror neurons.
Here's the real question. If you cut off your cock, does your personality change? Like it does with the blood?
What if you get a cock transplant? Like you get extra.
Oh yeah, there
You
go.
get extra cocks attached to increase your intelligence.
Cock brain.
You become Octocock, the smartest, the most powerful Spider-Man villain.
Oh god, you're killing me.
Dr. Octocock. Nice job, Cloud. Why don't you flip your hair back? That's good. You did a great job.
Love to Draw says, Trish and Adam, what is your favorite random fact about one of your characters that is probably overlooked by most readers? This is a much more wholesome question.
I'm so sorry, son Neokaku. You came in at a.
What a weird time to come dropping in when we're discussing if cock is brain.
Shh! Don't. He might not have heard us. Just pretend to be normal.
Anyway, answer Love to Draw's question.
Sorry, I'm just keep on thinking about the Spider-Man villains. What are your favorite random fact about one of your characters playing this with 3 years? That's a good question.
Yeah.
There's a lot of random traits like that I put into different characters just for the just to
It's easier when, like, maybe you're writing a series, because then you think of the characters in more situations in the future as opposed to just one selected story. And that'll give you more random fun facts about them.
Yeah. Like, in general, I would say that there's not a lot that you need to necessarily know or even put down on the page about a character to have them be, like, really effective. And so there's a lot of stuff that you should cut from a character, but sometimes characters, you know, they feel like they're fleshed out, but they don't actually have to be in order to seem like they're fleshed out. But I will say, I did a lot of thinking into the character of Oleg, and there's a lot about him that I worked out in... Oh, Jesus. No, don't die here. Okay, good. Holy shit, okay.
Son Yokaku says, DW, it's always a good time to discuss cocks.
Yeah, my yeah. No, I think you're all caught up. Never mind. I was gonna explain, but no, I think you got it. We got it.
I think it's wonderful galaxy summed it up. Men think with cock, women think with heart. Wholesome statement.
So yeah, I did quite a bit of
Cock is
thinking.
brain and cock is brain.
I did quite a bit of thinking into like Oleg as a character, and then like the motivations of like the mages in the beginning, in that the battle camp in Slayer in the White Valley, I did a lot of thinking into like their motivations and like what kind of ideologies are present at their school and like sort of their like relationship with like empathy and stuff like that. Like doesn't really. I wanted to because I wanted to having been to university and like seen what like modern university like ideologies look like. I didn't want to just replicate that into like a like a magic school because I those it doesn't really fit, and I think it'd be easy for me. It'd be easy to just make them the mean character because they have more than you. It's like the classic characters like, oh, they're rich, so they're mean because they're rich, and we don't like rich people type of like mentality. I wanted to kind of go beyond that.
Plus Ultra. Yeah.
Okay. Got a comedian over here.
Oh.
So I wanted to go beyond that sort of really tired framework. So I thought quite a bit about like kind of how their relationship with like violence would be, and sort of like what their kind of motivations would look like. And I wanted to use them for like the social tension that they get used for, right? But I didn't want to just have it be this like very tired sort of. Yeah. For me, Amaranth, the Wood Elf Princess, is gluten intolerant. So, how is it? How's it going for you having a character named Amaranth? Because I've noticed
streamers like ruining the name for everyone.
Yeah. But it's such a neat little concept, right? It's, if I remember correctly, it's a flower that's never wilts, like the beauty of it never fades.
Oh, nice.
And I did like the Nightwish song. The reason I know about it is because there was the Nightwish song, and then I looked up what it meant. Which makes me a philosopher and a scholar. Eaten up. Oh, perfect. I can open a Moog. God, I have so many Moogle cards.
Get Moogan.
I feel like the Amaranth who spells it like an ape, an O and a U, Amaranth. I feel like she really has like real good brand recognition on that.
Yeah. People always talking about her doing crazy shit.
I was like DMing one time, and I put someone was like, "Oh, I bet this guy would have some really rare alchemy ingredients." Like, "Oh, what do they have?" And I was like, I didn't do that. I was like, "Oh, yes, they do. They have mandrake root and an amaranth bloom." And then they're like, like the streamer. And I was like, pain. Also, there's like no real alchemy mechanics in like 5th edition. Not like real like hard mechanics. So of course the person asking about what alchemy ingredients can they get had no idea how alchemy even worked in 5th edition. So they didn't use the ingredients ever. but that's okay. Ah, see you, Gabe. So what's worse, the fact that there's an incest flag or a minor attracted flag? I did not know there was a incest flag. I have talked to someone who is like... It's such a bizarre experience. They felt that they were intellectually superior. Oh, I should use Bambi. Yeah, let me use Bambi. See, there's this slight right here, which I need to reload my cards, but I don't really need a heal or anything. What I think I'll do is I'll throw in Bambi, who will drop health orbs that I don't need to pick up. You know? But the Tinkerbell lets me reposition, and Bambi can run around and put down some more health. I might just replace Tinkerbell with Bambi, but you can actually heal a lot with Tinkerbell if you need it. So, yeah. Try that on for size. Map flag? You mean a wood chipper entrance pass? Yeah. But I've seen a wood chipper work. They go really fast. And I'm just saying, that seems pretty generous, all things considered. So I got a 0 that was Oblivion or whatever. So do that, right? And then I'll put more 0s over here. Let's do some fancy 0s. I got an Olympus 0. Oh yeah, this does a lot of damage. Put some heart 0s, because they're not in the way here. And then I'll put this guy in there, because 0s are going to be important. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. So if it's a really hard fight, the 0s will help out a lot. So I'll do that. Now, how do I... This is a big world. I guess, is this like the final one? I guess I'll go there and see what's in there. 9 and up.
Oh, good night, Gabe. Missed him leaving. So, how's progress on the level, babe?
It's going alright.
Yeah?
Yes.
You gonna kick some ass when we get to the bosses?
Hopefully. The only 9 and up I have I can't use. So I have to save it for the treasure room. So I guess I'll just not go that way for now. Oh. Fuck. If I re-roll this room, will I have different exits from the room? No, let's re-roll it. Let's see. Feet go feet first. Fair enough.
You do have very big feet.
We're talking about throwing people into wood chippers. I'm gonna be right back.
So, how's everyone's night so far? Don't know how the weather by you is, but we got like the soft pitter-pattering of rain. It's quite calming. So which is better, the character Miles Morales or Terry McGinnis? You know, I gotta be brutally honest with you. I've kind of been prepping myself up to eventually reading a Miles Morales comic. Or something even related with Miles Morales. But I never got around to it. Not even the Into the Spider-Verse movies. Like, I hear that they're good, but just never got around to... I was never mentally fully ready to watch those movies. Maybe it's just, like, because I'm very particular, and I know that I'm probably just going to be disappointed with it, and then everyone will be like, what? You didn't like it? But everyone likes it. You have to be just like everyone else. You know what I mean? But, yeah. By default, I have to go with Terry, naturally, because I have seen Batman Beyond, but I've never actually seen anything Miles Morales. I know that he had one of the worst introductions, or at least on the top 10. I guess there's a lot that, like, took his place, but, yeah, the idea of, Spider-Man, Peter Parker dying, and then, like, Miles Morales replacing him, and, possibly fucking his girlfriend. It's probably not the best way to introduce a new character. Pretty good. Freezing and windy here. California, you have betrayed me. Yeah. Yeah, it's finally starting to get pretty cold over here. Feels good. I'm fully ready for the Christmas season. I'm ready. I'm happy. I'm willing. We gotta start popping on the Christmas tunes and movies. I got a bunch of Christmas shopping to get done. It is, in fact, the most wonderful time of the year. I was tempted to also make myself some hot chocolate tonight, but I'm gonna hold off because I've probably been having too much sugar lately. But yeah, I am one of those filthy casuals that says Christmas is the best holiday. I was having like this conversation with another comic creator. We were all like kind of just in a chat room, and she was arguing that Halloween was the best holiday, right? But the way she was arguing it was the best holiday was so confusing, because it like all revolved around her just being lonely and wanting to isolate herself from her family. She's like, oh, Halloween's so great, you don't even have to celebrate it. You can just turn the light off and just stay at home. It's like, okay, well, it doesn't sound like a very good holiday if you're not actually celebrating it. Oh yeah, it's such a good holiday that you can completely ignore that it exists. Yeah, not the best arguments being made there. Everything is sugary and brighter during Christmas. Yeah. I think the main thing about Christmas that's so nice is that, you know, everything gets decorated to look just a little bit more pretty than usual. And everyone is just in a better mood overall. And maybe that also has to do with like the media that's playing, because a lot of Christmas movies are playing around the holidays, and all the Christmas movies are happy, wholesome movies, which just in turn makes people, when they're watching them, feel better. Like when they're getting up in the morning and going out, they feel a little bit better. They're in a much better mood. Assuming that they don't just only watch the news 24/7. They're watching these happy, wholesome Christmas movies during the holidays, and then they're like, yay! Christmas time. It's time to be happy for this one season. But yeah, so people are in a generally better mood. Everything looks a little prettier. There's stuff to do. Christmas is great. It is the best holiday. It is, in fact, all it's cracked up to be, unless you're some lonely person who doesn't want to be around their family.
Even then, like, Christmas is such a wholesome holiday that people will be like, oh, if you don't have anywhere to go on Christmas, of course you can come to our house.
Yeah, everyone's like feeling charitable. Everyone's in a good mood. You got lights looking all pretty. You can have like your romantic scene where you confess to the girl you like in front of the big Christmas tree. It's awesome.
Let me just check these. If this is still 9. Ripperonis. All right. So how'd you guys fare on Thanksgiving? Did you avoid annoying conversations? I almost did.
I avoided them, but that's because I avoid talking usually in general. But you know, sometimes you're also just like... Sometimes people just kind of want to stir the shit a little bit, and they'll look for the opportunity to do so.
And then they want the fire, they don't want the smoke.
Yeah, right. It's like, you posted something on Facebook I didn't like, so now I'm gonna say something snide to you at Thanksgiving.
I worked so it was easy to avoid them.
Love to Draw says, my mom's turkey was the best she's ever made.
Nice.
That's nice, yeah. I'm pretty confident that if we ever host a Thanksgiving, I could make a nice turkey.
Everybody's terrified of making turkey in my family.
Yeah, I would make the turkey for sure. I don't think it's actually as hard as everybody works it up to be.
It's probably not.
No. Like, I've watched people make the turkey. I've helped my mom make the turkey. It's like not that many steps. Unless you want to do something super complicated with the turkey, it's not that complicated on its own. It's fucking olive oil, butter, and like some spices that you mix in with the butter, and then you just spread it around the turkey and leave it in the oven for a while, man. You baste it every now and then. It's like, it's not a big deal. There's nothing complicated going on here.
Might be faster if I just do like 3 Eragas.
Beaver says, unfortunately, if holiday lands on my work day, I have to work unless I take it off. Yeah.
Boo.
I've had to work during Thanksgiving before, but it wasn't that big of a deal. The crowds were about as bad as you would think that they were, though.
It was busy on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, some people get out before Black Friday. They, like, leave Thanksgiving dinner early so they can get their shopping done.
Savages.
Yeah, right. Marshall says ours was 2. My mom did the dry brine thing, and it was really good. That's nice.
Oh, these things sometimes have moogles in them? I should have been breaking them all.
Yes, of course.
Or maybe I hit something that had moogles in them. Bitch.
Never says I work at a water treatment plant. Interesting.
I guess you can't take it off.
Yeah.
We had to bring my grandma to the hospital one, I guess Christmas or something. Everybody at the hospital was like super nice. They're like, "Oh, Merry Christmas." It's like, yeah. They're like, "Oh, how's your Christmas going?" And it's like, I mean, I'm here. Why are you asking?
I mean, it was like what I was saying when you were gone for a bit, is like, in general, during Christmas time, everyone's just in a better mood, and part of that has to do with the fact that they're playing wholesome Christmas movies all the time that just put people in a better mood. They're looking around and they see like beautiful decorations and lights. It's more difficult to be in a lousy mood when you're surrounded by things that are nice, you know?
Yeah. Kind of like social technology. People figured out how to be happy. Oh, what'd I get? Or is that a friend card? Yeah, it was a friend card. I'm trying to get greens so that I can get into like the hidden room. However, I only had 9. I didn't have any cards that could open the door other than the 9s I'd already collected. Which were greens, and I need to use those to open the door, so might as well go back here and farm up some more green cards, make it a little bit easier to get through, and then, you know, re-roll those doors that need the 9s. Do I have maxed out on... Oh, I am maxed out on map cards, god damn it. All these trash cards.
To the pumpkin song.
There. Cooked up a Cornish hen. Sounds extravagant.
Yeah.
I'm glad that cocks have mirror neurons.
Yeah.
Do I have psychic powers now? Because I predicted that cocks had mirror neurons? I think I do.
Cocky's brain confirmed.
Oh, I thought I missed it, but I got it.
Nice.
Okay.
That's using your cock. Man, I gotta say, it's like almost 1 a.m. already. I feel like we didn't get that much done. As far as game work.
Nah, I didn't get anything done. Basically.
That's okay.
Oh, well, that's fine. Looks cooler with the little wings flying around. Yeah. I had a bit of an irritating holiday encounter. I don't know if I should recount it for you so close to the end of the stream and leave you on a...
I think you shouldn't risk it
Yeah.
with that in mind.
Yeah. If I remember, I'll have to tell you guys another time. But I suppose time has come for happy stories.
Yes, only the happiest.
But we did learn something about the human condition, the mind cocks. Indeed.
It was important information that we needed to know. The science had to be done. Just gonna post that with no context. It'll be like the best in-circle joke. Is cockbrain.
Is cockbrain?
Only the GamePhans fans will know. Just like our suck.
Some suck?
Small neuron energy.
Trust the cock science. I got another green card. Okay. Okay. I don't need it. Alright. Forget this place. I'm gonna try and get into the treasure room before I hit my
Awesome.
4-minute remaining must. yeah, so I don't know. Happy story. Did I talk about going to the arcade? That was happy.
Was Cockbrain a happy enough story, folks?
I guess we began this stream with some sinning, but it's okay. I think we got back on track.
Oh, yeah?
Is Cockbrain?
It's Cockbrain.
Yeah. Hopefully my Aunt Zoya will sell her biography well. I'll retire on the
Yeah. Imagine that. What if her book is like the room of books?
I'm gonna be writing it. It can't be.
I mean, her stories can be a little bit crazy, though. If you put in the psychic powers, I think people will be quite amused. Trying to contain my inner 12-year-old from saying your mom has a happy story.
My brother didn't know anything about the Will Smith situation.
Oh my.
And I told him, I like gave him like a rough rundown, and he's like, Jesus Christ, that's like the old joke is like, I fucked your mom, but they did.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you gonna say back? It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the worst.
Oh, money.
Jada being Jada makes me unable to watch Princess Mononoke dubbed.
Dubbed? Did
Did
she do
a voice in there? Or is there just a character named Jada? I can't really remember that. Hang on.
I'll be devastated if she's like actually Princess Mononoke.
Top cast. She did do a voice.
Who is she?
Toki.
Show me.
Well, I gotta find a picture of the character, right?
Oh, okay.
You... I had absolutely no clue.
She voices the woman who verbally abuses her husband?
Yeah, this one.
Oh! I did not...
What a casting choice.
I guess it
How
makes
the hell
sense.
Yeah, I didn't know that she did any voice acting, so that gets me caught quite off guard.
Yeah, the fact that she's like... bald and like a psychopath.
She's Gloria in Madagascar?
That doesn't disrupt me.
I just didn't know that was her. It literally could have been anyone doing that voice.
I don't know
any,
the character.
Like, sassy woman.
It is pretty funny how they like typecast the black woman to be the woman who's like yelling at her husband. I think the character's supposed to be like mad that he almost gets hurt or something like that, but I didn't really like that character very much.
You know the first show she was in, according to IMDb? It's called...
Cum Dumpster Incorporated?
It's called True Colors. The first show for Jada Pinkett Smith.
Is that where she shows her true color? Which is...
She showed her true colors in real life, that's for sure.
So this is the room that was previously 9s in both directions. Let's see what it is now.
Blizzard. Nice.
8, okay. Easier to do.
Lojaw says, one Blizzard, more like Blizz Nerd. Got him.
Got me. Okay, now this door is what? Okay, that's the thing I was trying to unlock.
Sweet.
Full send, we're doing it.
We're going over the top. No. Gives the little moans and groans. But he's happy.
Now we need red. Hate the darkness ones. Almighty Darkness seems like it's against my interests. That one's trash. White one. Kind of tempted just to ditch a premium room. So I feel like premium isn't that important long run. Alright, let's see what's in there. Crack the shit open. Rip off. Total rip. No moogs? Yeah, it's better be good.
Yay!
So instead of the slow glide through the air, now I...
Oh, nice, you're Supermaning.
But I kind of liked how stupid the other glide was, where you just like...
Yeah, but you're all powerful and stuff. Ah.
Sure. Yeah. Fair enough. It does almost seem like a faster way to travel.
There you go. Who would have guessed flying would be the faster way of traveling? So what is usually the method of speedrunning a game like this?
I don't know. Ich habe nicht Idee. We're going in circles or something? Oh no, this unknown room. That's Alright. We did it. We got Super Glide. I think there's actually an option to like turn off and on like different powers. Could be mistaken. Might be
In
thinking
Kingdom Hearts 1, you needed to avoid Sephiroth's one attack. Interesting. I guess we'll find that out when we play Kingdom Hearts 1.
Do they not have like reflect in the status? Okay. Well, anyway.
I guess that's a stream for tonight then.
Yeah. I must admit. Just gotta glide away from the meteors. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2, the meteor attack was like really hard to dodge. But then, I beat him a couple times not using Reflect, but then once you realize what Reflect does, you could kill him just from like spamming Reflect over and over again. It's so strong. But super cool fight in any case. Now, don't really have a happy story. Although I guess so my friend had a kid and he was in town, and so we went to the arcade, and we went to Dave and Buster's because he was bringing his kid, so I figured that would be fun for him. And he sends him off with some points, and he comes back. He's like, there's a game I want to play with Adam, and I was like, okay. I don't know if I got the uncle tag yet, but working on it. And then we went and played House of the Dead, and it was he was screaming every time a new like monster appeared, and he was like shooting at it. Yeah, it was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cute. He was so excited to play the arcade games. Anyway, I guess that is...
Yeah, his only regret is that the lack of Fortnite games.
Oh yeah, he was like, if there's Fortnite, will you play with me? And I'm like, I've never played Fortnite before, but, maybe.
Glad you had fun playing the whatever zombie shooter thing you were playing.
Yeah, it was like House of the Dead, but the default like gun that in the is a machine gun. It's like an SMG,
Hell yeah.
and then you pick other weapons to go in with, and they there's like all sorts of Gatling gun, shotgun, Magnum, laser cannon. There's like a force gun. There was the one that I think might be actually really good is the shield. Gives you 4 seconds of invulnerability. So I used that to keep him from dying. So.
That's nice.
Yeah. Probably should have let him die quicker, because they ended up being late for going to see their grandparents afterwards, so.
No.
That's a good excuse, though. Dave and Buster's is a fine excuse.
We'll go back there sometime and use up the rest of our points.
Oh,
Play
yeah.
some gamoos together.
Yeah. Play more of that couples shooting thing.
Yeah, the pirate thing.
Yeah, where they have the love points when you you shoot at the same spot.
Yeah, it is pretty entertaining.
We made a good team. Anyway, good night, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I hope you guys will join us again sometime soon. Maybe, I don't know, tomorrow or something.
Oh, yeah. Good night, everybody. We'll see you